Yeah, that picture is from Danny Hastings, the dude who shot the cover. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's hot. That's the album cover for Ray and the Ghost, right?
Yeah, Cuban Links.
Birthday, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite album, man. It's my favorite album right there.
Yo, it's a fire album. It's still dope today, too.
Man, I was playing it a couple days ago. Straight to back. Front
I
to back
like,
from Knuckleheads all the way to last song called the Wu Gambino, I think it is.
yep. Even the skits. The skits are dope. All that stuff, man. Yeah.
Yep.
Is that what you came up listening to? Like, what kind of music did you come up with?
Oh man, Wu, Nas Illmatic, De La Soul, Native Tongue type stuff.
Yeah.
Public Enemy, Jay the first, when Jay Z first came out, Lock, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Biggie, of course, stuff like that. A lot of East Coast stuff. I'm from Chicago, but other than Common, a lot of people didn't rap that hip hop I like to listen to.
Yeah.
It was like Common and that's about it, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, coming up when I was a kid, man. But yeah, East Coast is what I usually main with, rock with.
Yeah, me too. I came up listening to a lot of East Coast music. Do you listen to anything outside of hip hop, like jazz or
well, I grew up, man, like the stuff I sample. My mother, dad, they were big jazz heads, like Roy Ayers, Bobby Humphrey, Watermelon Man, Herbie Hancock, stuff like that. Stuff people like that. So I grew up on jazz and old school R&B. Bobby Womack, stuff like that. Temptations.
Word. Okay.
Hey, I listen to country music sometimes. Listen to some Bach or something, Mozart.
Man, I don't listen to country. I'm not gonna say I do, but what I have heard, it's starting to sound a lot like rap music.
Oh yeah. They talk about their problems, man. Like you do in rap.
And sometimes the vocalists sound like they're rapping a little bit. Like
right.
It sounds a little bit like I'm like, wait a minute, this is getting freaky. It's getting too close,
Word. I feel you out.
I respect it, man. I like all kinds of music too. I love reggae music. I love like dancehall reggae.
Right.
I picked that up in my East Coast days when I was listening to like Hot 97 and different stations like that out there, because you could hear music from around the world on the East Coast.
Right. Yeah, you can.
It's crazy, man. No doubt. Rap Seminar is really a platform where we tend to celebrate the MCs. And I think that it's important, too, to acknowledge the other component to that, which is the producer. But I thought it would be interesting just to have a conversation with you. I really, really am digging Heavy Math.
Appreciate it.
That project is dope to me, for a lot of reasons. But how did that concept come about? Like, where did that come from?
Well, of course, Heavy Math, I did production, Killy Shoot from Massachusetts did the rhyming. So the MCing. So we both, I grew up as a Muslim. My dad was a Nation of Islam. I grew up in Nation of Islam, so I was like 13, and I went back when I was 19, 20, stayed a couple more years, and Killy's a 5%er.
Okay.
I'm Orthodox Muslim now, but so we always dealt with math. Islam is mathematics. You know what I'm saying? So that's how everything is built upon. So we were like, we're gonna drop that heavy math on people. The heavy mathematics on people. That knowledge, that storytelling, that we're gonna take it back to the essence, the roots. Nice beats, dope ass rhymes, stuff like that. Ill album cover. Everything just came out right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why Heavy Math came out. We just take it back to the essence.
No doubt. That's awesome, man. Some of my best friends that I grew up with are Palestinian. I learned a little bit of Arabic around them. Not like a whole lot. I feel like I understand it, but I have a lot of respect for the Muslim faith and all of its manifestations. And of course, being linked to hip hop, it's really a part of the culture. And some people don't even realize it, but it is. It's there. It's enmeshed in the culture and whatnot.
Yeah. A lot of early MCs, man, they were 5%ers, You being Hebrews like KMD, MF Doom back in the day. People don't know, MF Doom was a group called KMD back in the day. They was down with Malachi York. know, Brand Nubian, 5%ers, Wu-Tang, 5%ers, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Raekwon, you know, Raekwon and Wu and them, right? So
right.
a lot of the early people were, you know, 5%ers or influenced by Islam, you know?
Yeah, yeah. That's really interesting. I dig it. I dig it. I like to learn, you know. I don't have no teachers around me though. This is rap seminar, and so I like to learn about teachers. You know what I'm saying? And like when I interview MCs, I ask them who's your rap teacher? You know what I mean? So I would like to ask you that, like, if do you have a teacher of production or someone who you could say is your mentor when it comes to making music?
Yeah. It was two cats early in my career. Bugs, I don't know if y'all familiar with Bugs. He do a lot of stuff with Kanye now. Matter of fact, he did New God Flow for that New God Flow for the Pusha T.
Yeah.
I think came out like maybe 6, 7, 8, 10 years ago, something like that. And No ID, Deion Muhammad.
Okay.
He really gave us a good career advice back in the early days, and taught me a lot of stuff. And he had a studio in Southside Chicago. I used to go to. I used to produce one of his groups. He had a group before he went to Atlanta and hooked up with Jermaine Dupri. He had a group that he was working with in Chicago. It had to like 2008, 2009. And he used to talk to me and my friend, tell us a game and about sampling and how to do this. Because back in the day, I was just looping stuff. I didn't know how to chop samples. So I was just looping stuff like Puff Daddy back in '96. You know, him and Bugs taught me how to chop up a sample. So you can manipulate it and do what you want to with the sample and put some nice drums behind it and stuff like that. But them two, Bugs and No ID, are definitely the ones that got my feet wet in the game and taught me a lot of stuff.
No doubt, no doubt. Did you say No ID?
Yeah, No ID.
Wow, that's dope, man. That's a dope lineage. I think that's really interesting, like learning about artist lineage. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she put me up on African drumming, and one of the drummers she taught me about was Babatunde Olatunji. And Babatunde is like the teacher of a long lineage of drummers. You know what I mean? And a lot of these people, they will tell you their teacher's name, and then they know their teacher's teacher, and then so you could like see the lineage of where they got what they do. You know what I mean? So I think that's a really interesting subject area. So how long have you been producing? You mentioned where you got some of your start, but like how long ago was that when you first were like getting into making?
We're going on 20 years, man.
Like 20 years, no doubt, man.
Yeah, man. Kid, yeah.
It shows.
My mom bought me my first sampler, man, when I was like high school. I bought a old Gemini sampler. I don't know if people remember that. It had like 24 seconds of sample time.
Okay.
Had a Boss 808 drum machine, had a Tascam 4-track recorder, trying to sample music and make beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So what do you record with now?
So yeah, MPC. I've been doing MPC for the last 20 years. You know, the XL or the 3000. But right now, I'm rocking with the MPC Renaissance.
Okay, the MPC.
Yeah.
That's a classic instrument right there.
Yeah, well, I was taught off that, you know, that and the ASR. I used to have an ASR back in the day. That's what everybody in Chicago, you produced back in the day, you did the type of music I do, you had ASR. Kanye, Bugs, No ID. It was better to chop samples on there. It's like a keyboard. It's a keyboard. It was better for people to chop samples. Well, at least for us, people in Chicago. The soul samples was better back in the day.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
That MPC.
So who are some artists that you have worked with?
Oh man, over the years, a lot of people. The Renaissance is happening now. I can speak upon that. But like Killy, you know, my home team collector. Ason Eastwood, of course. Does stuff with Danielson. When I first got back in the scene, I did some songs with I did one song with Benny. That was a good look. You know, he was on the crew. Benny did one of my songs. Yeah, it's crazy. I sent some songs to a young cat named El Camino. You familiar with El Camino?
Yeah, man.
And he was filling some tracks, man. But it ended up going on Benny BSF album. It's like 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh wow, okay.
You know, Dave East. I did something for Dave East maybe like 2012 before he blew up.
Wow.
That was Nas label.
No doubt.
Yeah, when he was rolling with Kevin Durant, gave him a couple of beats. It was on his mixtape. But yeah, right now my home team collective, and Ason Eastwood, former 16. Shout out to them, Uncle Don and cats from Toronto. Like the main cats I'm really rocking with right now.
When I first started Rap Seminar, there was no followers. It was 0. And I don't pay for followers or anything like that. You know what I mean? It was 0 followers. But some of the first people to start following Rap Seminar is who I later discovered would be part of the home team. You know what I mean? So I did an analysis my first year for Lupus Day. I analyzed Killy Shoot. He's in home team too?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw a lot of your production. I think you did some work for Coca Reef at some point. There was something that you produced, I think, and I saw your name. But it's dope to come around now and be able to do some art for you for Heavy Math, and to now be able to interview you here and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, no doubt, man. That art actually kind of came to me like in a vision. You know what I mean? Like I kind of visualized it, and then I tried to put the pieces together later. When I make the album art, I kind of feel like I'm making a beat, because there's layers to it.
Yeah.
It's layers, and, you got to know how to position them and allow them to work off of each other and stuff like that. So that's been fun to do, and I'm grateful that I was able to do that. And then to see it on iMusic, on Apple Music, what do they call it? On Apple Music.
Apple Music, yeah, right.
It's dope, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's ill, man. I just told you what the idea was, man. You just came up with it.
Yeah,
that was dope.
No, word.
You know what I'm saying?
My first thought was like calculators, like really complicated calculators and stuff. And then I thought like, I don't know. And I sent it to my cousin because he's my critic, because he'll tell me the truth, man. He'll tell me the truth. And he was like, nah, man, this doesn't feel like Heavy Math. And I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta dig deeper. And then it just hit me. So you mentioned some different people that you work with. Is there anybody that you haven't worked with? Any MC that you really want to work with? Like yo, I want to do an EP or something for this person or whatever.
Oh, well, most definitely, man. Marciano, man.
Yeah, Rock Marcy. Yeah, no doubt.
I'm gonna say he's like the godfather of this Renaissance, man. You know what I'm saying? He like, when he dropped in 2010, everybody knows his history. You should look it up, because he's been rapping for years, from Busta and stuff like that, back in the early 2000s, stuff like that. But when he came back out, he came out in that lane and made it accessible to everybody. Yeah. Now you see where they're at now. You got people signing with Shady Records and doing videos on Jimmy Fallon's show, and it's dope. So he's one of the people that's really the leaders of this Renaissance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Rock Marciano definitely. And I do LP with him, and that's like a bucket list. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nas, you know what I'm saying? The nasty Nas. Escobar, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, not the new Nas now, but the Nas when he was 18, 19, 20-year-old kid.
And he was still hungry. Hungry Nas.
Hey, when he was hungry. But Illmatic, it was written Nas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, definitely them two right there. That's the bucket list for me, man.
Yeah. What do you think about that hunger? Are there any MCs that you've seen who have made it but are still hungry, that you can still hear the hunger? Or do you think that once somebody really makes it and they get comfortable, do you think something is lost?
Yeah, I definitely think something is lost, but it takes years. Like Nas, it took Nas like 2-3 albums. You know what I'm saying? Countless guest appearances. He was on Ray Tape. He was on Mobb Deep Tape and Nature and all them people like that. So eventually, his lifestyle changed. Your lifestyle changed. You're not gonna be rapping about what you're doing in projects anymore. Yeah. You're not gonna be talking about selling dope. You shouldn't be. You're not selling dope anymore. You living in Beverly Hills and chilling. You know what I'm saying? Kids go to Bel Air school, something like that. Right. So I think as you get more money and more comfortable in your situation, like Zelda, you know what I'm saying? They still hungry to me, but stuff may change soon because they getting on money and infamous and stuff like that, And if that happens, your lifestyle changes. You're not
Yeah.
cooking crack in the kitchen no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You 10 years removed from that. You don't want to know the dope prices anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're not even thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it happens to all artists. Nobody stays on that on top for like 5-10 years. That's in everything. Sports, just life, man. You know what I'm saying? As you get more experience of life and your ideology change, your ideas change, stuff like that.
I don't mind people evolving, the evolution and people growing in different areas and stuff. And because how could we expect Nas to be doing the same thing that he was doing way back then? Like it's kind of, I know that as fans, we want to hear that. We want to hear Nasty Nas, but it's tough, man. It's a tough balance, I think, for the artist.
So you know what you do though, Rob? You know what you do? Right, you know what I do? When I hear some old Nasty Nas, man, I put the Illmatic on.
Just put it on.
I just put the Illmatic on. I think it's 94 all over again, man. You know what I'm saying? I just reminisce like when I tell you I played Only Built for Cuban Links, man. I just put that on. The Ray not spitting like that no more. Ray's almost 50-something years old, man. He's rich. You know what I'm saying? So he's not rapping like that no more, man. So
he did drop an EP. He dropped an EP recently. It was like with collaboration with Red Bull or something like that. There was one joint on that. Huh?
I know the joint you're talking about. It wasn't my cup of tea. He had an album that came out before that, like maybe 3 years ago. I didn't like it that much either. He had like a nice song with CeeLo.
Yeah.
Some other songs on there, but it wasn't. I mean, once you're used to Only Built for Cuban Links, man. I mean,
there's nothing. Yeah. To be real.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear Ray on a trap beat.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear Meth on a trap beat either. Not that they can't do it. I don't want to limit them. And who am I? I'm nobody. But I feel like, man, why they got to do it? Why? Like.
Well, hey, it's a business. They got to make money. So they got to, they owe the cash. They got to go with the younger trends sometimes, especially they want to, make more money, go to a different demographic and stuff like that, Because I think Ghost did a trap song maybe like 3 years ago, called For Flack Forward. Do you remember that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll allow Ghost. Ghost could do whatever he wants.
Hey, yeah, right. Ghost, he the man.
He can do whatever he wants. He's been rhyming on crazy kind of beats that are not like normal,
Traditional, right.
For sure, man. Yo, so then let me flip it then. So if I was like, yo, Onaje, I need a trap beat. Would you do it?
Nah. I know my lane. My lane is sampling. Chopping up samples. Put some drums behind it. Maybe get a keyboard. Now, I have evolved. I use live people sometimes to play a keyboard, like a bass line if I can't get it right on MPC pads. Other than that, it's records and MPC. It's going to be like that till I leave this earth.
Okay, word. That makes sense, man. Yeah. I respect it. Anything that you want to speak on?
Oh, I got a lot of stuff coming out in the future. We got some, stuff I could talk about. One thing I could talk about is the project I got coming out with General Back Pain. Should be out in June. Ain't gonna let the title go yet. He may kill me if I do, so I'll let him do that. But we got like good 9 or 10 songs. We're about to drop that soon.
Yeah.
We're working on the home team album, LP. Hopefully in the summertime, sometime like July, August. We're working on that. I got some stuff brewing with people. It's not finalized. So I'm not gonna say nothing yet. But once it get finalized, I'm gonna drop it some ill stuff coming through. People are hitting my DMs and emailing me and ask about doing projects and stuff like that. That's a new thing now. I guess is do a project with a rap with one MC. That's the thing now. That's nobody doing like the Illmatic stuff no more.
Right.
They do, but it really, I guess it's more intimate when you have the one rapper and one producer.
That's true. That's
true.
Yeah,
I got stuff coming out, but look out for that GP General Back Pain that's coming out soon. Everybody knows General Back Pain, man. He's from California, home team. He's hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he's another MC that I learned about through Rap Seminar. I told him, I was like, yo, it was like maybe 2 years ago or a year ago. And I said, when are we going to do your analysis? You know, and he was real humble with it. He was like, I'll let you know when I'm ready, you know, kind of thing. Like, I'm not ready yet. And I was like, yo, you ready, man. You got bars, you know. And
hey,
he has an amazing voice, yo. That deep baritone voice.
So I told him, I said, like, hey, you got a voice like, plus you got that voice that he can spit. You got bars. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Guru times 10. Cause Guru, rest in peace, he was one of the old time MCs, but he's known for his voice, not for his lyrics like that. Yeah, okay. I mean, he had dope lyrics, the wickets and stuff like that. But you know, Guru, when that voice come on, that deep gruffy voice he had, you know, and that's the same thing with general back pain. You hear that voice, you know, but then he got the bars to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. I just told him that a couple weeks ago, like, hey, man, you a dope ass lyricist. I'm not just saying that you part of the home team, man. You a dope ass lyricist.
He really is.
Like, you spitting bars on the album.
He does. I haven't heard anything new, but I like his features on Heavy Math. And that is so dope, man. People, you should listen to the album just for that, just to hear back pain on them joints. You know what I mean? Not to mention Chuck Chan. Yeah. His verses were really above par on that album.
Yeah, Chan got bars, man. People sleep on Chan. He got and he got beats. He's multi-talented. He a rapper and producer. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So
double threat. But I want to hear the Back Pain album. I'm waiting to hear that. So when it's ready, let me know, man. And I would love to, you know, maybe do a short analysis for it. Something where we celebrate what y'all are doing, you know what I mean? And Back Pain's lyrics. Because, you know, I've been following him for a minute. I know he's been following Rap Seminar, so I would love to just do something for him on the strength. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's it. That's love.
No doubt, man. But yo, thank you so much. I don't want to take no more of your time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna edit the footage, try to make it look semi-professional as best as I can, and then see where it goes. You know what I mean?
All right. Thanks for the love, Rob, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Anytime. Hit me up whenever.
All right, peace.
All right. Peace, G. One. I used to watch YouTube videos of people in Chicago dancing. And man,
called footworking. Footworking, right?
Yeah, and they have like competitions and stuff, right?
Yeah, that's Chicago right there. Yeah.
That is crazy. I want to go. I want to go to all of this, man. Hopefully, once all this craziness is over, if it ever ends, I'm going to go to Chicago. I'm going to hit you up and be like, yo, take me somewhere. You know what I mean?